Ha, I am in a dilemma and I'm trying to find a way to get out of it. We are two siblings, my big sister and I. Our mom is retired. I have been supporting her since then. My big sister moved back home with her 3 children and she stopped working, so mimi ndo nimeachiwa majukumu yote and it is draining me emotionally and financially. I had opened a shop for my mom. When my sister moved back home, she took over the shop mpaka ikaisha. If I stop paying bills and food, my mom ataumia. I think my sister takes advantage of that. I have no problem supporting my mom. It's about my sister. Kazi yake ni 24/7 on TV na hataki kufanya kazi tusaidiane. She is not even tiring. I feel like running away na nizime simu. I am just really tired. Honestly, it is so sad to be in such a situation where you're taking care of your mom and then here comes your sibling with her 3 children. And it would be impractical to only buy food for one person. You know, it would not make sense for you to only buy groceries for one person because they would end up sharing. They would end up taking. Yes, your mother would end up suffering. But honestly, I feel as much as you are being vocal about it, as much as you're calling your sister out on this and telling her, hey, I cannot support you and your 3 children, what is your mom saying in all of this? You know, I opened a business for my mom and then my sister comes and takes over and now the shop has to be closed. As in stock imeisha, profits are not making sense. You know, what is your mom saying about all of this? And I understand sometimes wanting to help out your parents, but if they become complicit in your suffering, you know, like what then do you do? So I feel like as much as you are talking to your sister and telling her, hey, I cannot support you and your children, also tell your mother, you know, you need to draw a line in the sand. You need to tell me where you stand because I can only support you. I'm only doing this for you. And it makes, ama mkwe mkikula kwa hoteli ni mama yako, alafu anarudi nyumbani anaenda kulala. Because what else can you do if your mother is refusing to also call out your sister on her behavior?
Yeah. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. You're not being selfish at all. There's nothing that you're doing that feels like it's offbeat. You know, it's a very typical African household problem, actually, if you're being entirely honest. It happens in more families than you would imagine. Here's the thing, though. She moved into your mom's house. Clearly, you have enough money to move out.
Mm-hmm.
Just move out with your mom. Let her stay in the house, right? I feel like that's the most practical solution here because you've talked to your sister, she's not doing anything. You've spoken to your mom is there, she's witnessing it, she's not saying anything. Sometimes you just need to take yourself out of the problem, right? You have enough money, get you and your mom out, live alone for a while, see what happens. Your sister can't force you to stay in the house, can she? No. Your mom doesn't need to be forced to stay in the house either because she has another place to go. So I think that's what I would do, honestly.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense for us to leave a house
for
someone.
You need to try somewhere. Sometimes I feel like it's that brutality of, oh no, she should be considered. She's not. Doesn't seem like she's going to change. You've spoken to her plenty times. Does not seem like she's going to change. So why keep putting yourself in the line of fire? Sometimes just step away from the fire line. Right? Sometimes just walk out. You don't need, I feel like sometimes we make it look like it's, oh my God, you know, she's still my sister. Doesn't she know that she's your sister? You play too much into, considering them, you know, making and babying them and whatever. She knows she has 3 children. Where are all her baby fathers? Why aren't they taking care of her? All of these things have come to fruition and you need to save yourself. You cannot be in a sinking ship. If it's sinking, it's sinking. Ain't nothing. You can't talk the captain out of steering it in the wrong way, and you can't talk the ocean out of not swallowing the sinking ship. So what do? Get out of there. See what happens.
And also make it your mom's problem.
Not really. She sees this.
Yeah, and she doesn't call her out. So
why hasn't she up until this moment?
If you've been sending, you know, your mother her stipend or whatever, send her stipend and nothing else, nothing more.
It doesn't make a difference. I know this exact scenario because I've lived it. And in fact, I am probably currently living it. You wouldn't know that. But It doesn't matter how much money you send them. It doesn't matter how many times you tell them don't do it, don't give them money. The people are still there, right? Just take this person out of the situation into a situation you can control. Once she's near you, once it's just you and her, the responsibilities remain the same, right? Only you don't have to deal with your sister. If and when she decides to sort herself out, she will. She will eventually realize, oh, maybe this is not conducive enough. If she decides to stay in the house forever, that's fine. You still have your mom. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, take it out. Leave. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. That's what I would do, honestly. No. No. Let's talk about something else. And this is me being very, very rough. I would like to see what someone else's opinions are. Let us know on the number below. It's right over here. Let us know your thoughts on these opinions and all these matters and on this particular story, because it does not go away.